Got an early finish today at work, and I thought, why not service my car? The initial plan was to service the engine and transmission, but I'm just going to be doing the engine. Upon doing research on what exactly goes into servicing a transmission, specifically for this car, I'm not well equipped and I am no professional, so saving me the hassle of potentially breaking the transmission and costing myself probably upwards of $2,000, I am just going to leave the transmission service to a professional, and we'll be doing that later this week. Servicing the engine is no problemo. I'm also considering doing spark plugs, but for now I'm just going to be giving it a new filter and some engine oil. This is the engine oil I'll be using, the Penrite EnviroPlus Full Synthetic GFS 5W30. Also grabbed myself a drain container right here. This right here is the transmission service kit with the seals, the filter and all that, but again, I'm not going to be using this myself, so I will be taking this to a professional. I've got a multi-purpose funnel right here, that should do the job. This right here is by far the most coolest thing that I bought from Super Cheap Auto. A proper metal ammunition style case. Yeah. I've got a duck speaker. Over here, I've got the oil filter for the car. This is the sump plug I'll be using. Here we are, M12 1x75. Yeah, I don't know why the packaging came apart, but it did. This right here is a 5-piece trim remover tool. Definitely very useful. And this will be for a future video. Stay tuned. I bought this because of COD. Blame Warzone. Last but certainly not least, I grabbed one of these to try out to see how well it holds up for my Holden Commodore. Pretty sure this is how you use it. Never mind. All right, the plan of attack to getting this car up is to use the curb. I've also got a jack and some jack stands, and I'm also going to be using that if need be. Most likely we'll be using it because getting this car up on the curb alone isn't going to be enough clearance for me to get underneath, but should be good. So say hello to my little baby. This is Naya, little family dog. How are you, baby? I quickly ran down to the servo to grab this engine oil flush additive, which is very much needed for cars of this age, especially at high kilometers. Alrighty, so first step is to pop the bonnet, key in the ignition, and let it run for 10 to 15 minutes. Next step is to grab your engine oil flush additive. We're going to crack this open, then we reach over for here, grab this oil cap right here. It does say every 6 liters of engine oil, pour 1 complete bottle of this additive right in here. Key in the ignition. Just quickly jack the car up a little bit higher to use the jack stands in its appropriate place. Alrighty, usually the VF SV6s have a cover that covers this sump plug right here. However, this is all exposed, so it makes my job a little bit easier. Got the cap off. This is the bit that seems to fit. This sump plug right here goes in, and yeah, there is a slight play, but it shouldn't be much of an issue. This is going to be a bit awkward, but is it this way or is it the other way? I think it's the other way. Oh, yep. I think we cracked it. Oh, yeah. Progress. Is there a sign of oil coming out? I don't know. But there we go. I mean, it's pissing oil. And hey, honestly, it doesn't look too bad. There we go. I don't even know if that's how the oil is supposed to look like. It just looks like it's a bit dark, but it looks relatively healthy. But it's always good to do it just in case, because I have no idea when this was last serviced, so I don't want to sit here and like take a gamble on guessing. So this is the original sump plug, and then this is the new one. I'm not entirely too sure. Look how much mess I made down here by accident, man. Okay, so the sump plug is on. Now we need to get this open. So I quickly went down to Bunnings and grabbed myself a Kinchrome 1516 socket. Moment of truth. Fits over pretty well. I don't do things right, do I? We're not littering, okay? Don't freak out. She's sounding good, and I am pleased that I've successfully done it. Alrighty, the service is done after 2 days, surprisingly. A few mistakes that I didn't make here. Number one, of course, being messy. Number two is actually not knowing exactly how to unscrew the oil filter cover. The best thing to do when you are stuck is to ask for help, and I do have to say thank you so much to my last second accomplice to help me out. Thank you. But nonetheless, not knowing how to do a service on my own and completing it in surprisingly 2 days, yeah, that's a world record of doing it. But she's all done and I'm very happy. One of the next videos coming up will be doing the transmission service, and I will be using him once more. Free of charge, of course. I'm not paying shit from this guy. More videos to come with my Holden Commodore, and I hope you guys are staying tuned, and I hope to see you there.